So now we're jumping straight into the Colosseum with Gladiator Beasts. And our keen-eyed viewers are going to say, well, there's an elemental hero there. Tell us about that, Marcello. Why is there an elemental hero there?
Well, because that elemental hero can be quite cheeky. Because he does have a name, which is Elemental Hero Prisma, but I can tell you that he likes to switch things up. Because thanks to its effect, which was quite unique back in the day, you could, send and reveal, in this case, this card right here, Gazeres, and send your bestiary from deck to graveyard, and Prisma would turn into the card, which you did not need polymerization for. You could just use your monsters from the field. So with this Prisma and another Gladiator Beast, you could immediately bring out what was a menacing fusion monster. And the reason why in between them we have this cute test tiger is because this was a 2-card combo that was absolutely amazing. You could use test tiger to then send back the Prisma, bring a Darius, which would then bring back bestiary.
That you just sent with Prisma.
Exactly. Just a smooth bread and butter combo, and this was incredible. It was one of those strategies that turned out even in one of those formats where Dark Arm Dragon was at free, was present, the deck would still compete and win events. That's just how strong Gladiator Beasts was, and just how it turned out to be in the later year of the game. So I guess we can only hope that the deck will still perform at its highest level, so let's just wait and see what the future has in store.
So now we're moving on to cards from Light of Destruction. And we've got 2 big bangers here. The first thing we're going to talk about is the Realm of Light, the Light Swans, and Judgment Dragon. I have very fond memories of this card because one of the first ever big events I went to all the way back in 2008, I think it was 2008, where one of my friends made it to the top 8 of our national championships all the way back then, using a hybrid deck of Light Swans and Machines using a card called Black Salvo, and summoned a very, very old card called Dark Strike Fighter. What an amazing deck it was, and I still remember to this day going and watching that finals. He didn't win in the end, but it was an amazing day with all of my friends.
That's great to hear, and Light of Destruction definitely changed the game for a lot of different reasons. And if for some players it was, again, a way to special summon more monsters and a key boss monster for the Lightsworn deck, for other duelists interested in quite a different strategy, it was still a way to destroy their opponent cards, but actually stopping them from special summoning them with Fossil Dyna Pachycephalo. This card is just incredible. I think it's quite rare that a card this old gets to be played, and even to get on some different limitations in 2024. And this card was just unbelievable, because back in the day it was tough to have these, effects that would limit your opponent from just summoning in general. We had some cards along the line of Kaiku, Thunder King Ryo maybe were cards along those lines, but typically they were straight up. They only had one effect. The fact that you could bluff and set the Fossil Dana and just completely blow up the field was incredible, and it was actually one of the reasons why in 2010 Stefano Memoli got to the World Championship playing these anti-meta strategies with free copies of the card, which still nowadays gets to be played by our duelists.
So Marcello, I heard you're a pretty great duelist, and I constantly see you attacking with your lower attack monsters first. I want to attack with my big monsters.
Well, Luke, it might be a bit of an old habit for me, being an experienced duelist, but there is one card that is my fear and the reason why I still do this in 2024, and that is Gorz, the Emissary of Darkness. When this card came out, it changed everything, and the reason why you should still attack with your lowest is that if your attack is with your highest monster, then they just instantly drop Gorz and your other attacks are completely wasted. So this is something that I do in 2024 and maybe you should also do.